You ready to transform your pool into a stunning oasis? At Mainland Pool Service, they're a family-owned business committed to keeping your pool looking pristine all year round. They believe that pool care should be proactive, not reactive, which is why their skilled team handles everything from routine cleaning to complex issues with precision. They prioritize clear communication and personalized solutions to exceed your expectations. Join the Mainland Pool Service family today and experience the difference their expertise and dedication can bring to your relaxation retreat. Contact them now at mainlandpoolservice.com.
Are you an entertainer who loves to dance and hype up the crowd? If so, the Hustle Hype Crew is a perfect opportunity for you to gain professional performance and entertainment experience. The Hustle Hype Crew is a hip-hop-centric performance team that brings the energy to all the Memphis Hustle games. Come audition for the best entertainment team in the G League on Sunday, September 13th at Landers Center. For more information, visit memphis.gleague.nba.com/hype crew.
Your 27th season. How many years are you chasing to do?
What's retirement age? But no.
There's no such thing
You
anymore.
got look, man. When you guys start to get a certain age, you start thinking of different things. You gotta find that out. So I've got young kids, so I'm gonna have probably 85.
Perfect.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Each challenge is unique, so each game plan is customized to identify opportunity and the path to victory. It's true in basketball, it's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with personalized planning and advice. Play hard, bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by May 30th, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
The heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move? Having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Obviously, you got a new coach. You've got roughly 70 new players. Do you have a sense for what to expect?
I expect that we're going to play hard. I expect that we're going to play discipline, and I expect consistency because that's what Huff has done wherever he's been. I also expect that Huff's not going to take a back seat to anybody.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
The Grizzlies are on their way to a new era, and now's the perfect time to buy in and secure your seat to witness history. With the 2026-27 half-season tickets, you can see the future take shape in real time. With a talented draft class joining our young core and starting this season, half-season ticket holders can own the moments with all new MVP benefits, including inside access to exclusive events, perks that match your passion, and rewards that take your fan experience to the next level. More information, visit grizzlies.com/tickets or just call 901-888-HOOP or grizzlies.com/tickets.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
Here we go. It's noon on GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It is the Wednesday, August 26th, 2026 edition of the show. Today on the show, talk a little bit about the passing of a Tennessee legend. Dolly Parton passed away yesterday at the age of 80. We are just a few days away from the start of college football, including the University of Memphis playing against UNLV. Dan Mullen is scheduled to join us on the show today. He, of course, the head coach at UNLV. We'll keep our fingers crossed. The SEC has taken a stand on the controversy within college football. We got some Memphis football news we're going to get to. We have got some NBA news that we're going to get to. We'll get to all the news and notes today. And Dan Mullen scheduled to join us. It is a Wednesday. It's all right outside. Smile. Let's do it. Turn it up. Yeah. I hope everybody's having a good day. All right, we got a bunch of stuff to get to on the show today, not the least of which is football is just a few days away. Before I get to anything, I'll welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Indoor Site, Johnny Backpole, Johnny Bearcat, the Grim Roser, John Asparagus, Johnny Neck Carve, John Lance. He's Dr. Thunder. He's John the Polluter. He's John Sweeney. He's Johnny Groom. Oh, John.
What up? What up?
Hey, I mean,
how's everybody doing?
Hey, no big whoop, but your reputation is on the line today.
Whoa! What happened? Whoa!
I mean, either Dan Mullen shows up at 12:45.
Yeah.
I'm taking everybody behind the curtain here.
Yeah.
Roser set up Dan Mullen, who we've had on many times when he was the head coach at Mississippi State. We have gotten confirmation that Dan Mullen was scheduled to join us on the show. But then Roser sent out all the schedule, the links, everything, and
they've got 'em.
we have not gotten a response. It was scheduled a few days ago, so we're just going to sit here. I've got my fingers crossed.
Yeah.
I've got my fingers crossed. So we'll find out today, ladies and gentlemen. You, the audience, you will find out what kind of pull. Roser's entire reputation is on the line. Either Dan Mullen is talking to us at 12:45, or we are talking amongst ourselves. Devin Walker's here. He's the microphone mangler. Senor Quasadillo. Mr. Meth, Navo Joe. The reporter, the photographer. He sure is. He's a Walker 93.
I hope my reputation's not on the line.
No, you didn't have anything to do with this.
I will say,
you know what? Hold on.
You're going to be Black Dan Mullen at 12:45.
You're ban Mullen.
I can't make
you're ban Mullen.
I can't make you Dan Mullen.
I'll be Black Dan Mullen.
Yeah, you're Black Dan Mullen.
Okay,
so that will be at 12:45.
All right. So
we have UNLV.
You're talking to real Dan Mullen or Black Dan Mullen. You pick your poison.
What if somebody named Dan Mullen's getting talked to at 12:45?
Or what if the Zoom pops up and it's like, hey guys, Dan couldn't join you, but this guy could, and Passner pops on the screen and he's there too.
Don't let him find out that we're trying to get an interview.
Everybody's good. Everybody's good. Charles Huff, amazing coach.
Or what if Passner's sabotaging you behind the scenes?
Did a great job at Marshall. Did a great, the SID ran around, and he's like, hey, it's scheduled Dan to go on a Memphis show. And he said, which one?
Yeah. He's like,
he said Chris Vernon. Oh, screw that.
Josh is like, absolutely not.
Leave him hanging. Yeah. Leave him hanging. He left me hanging when I wasn't beating Tulane. Yeah. Leave him hanging.
That's tough.
Man.
That's tough. I don't think Josh Paz is that kind of guy, though. You know.
I don't know.
Yeah, you think he has good things to say?
I actually don't think he is at all.
Do I think he has good things to say? Probably not. I think he's rather indifferent. I mean, yeah, maybe enough times passed.
I think enough time.
He was mad that I was critical.
Yeah.
And that's fine. He's literally in the jar of hearts I have from every coach that's literally ever been here.
I legitimately felt
they all have gotten mad that I was critical of them.
He's the only one that made you. But he's the only one that
But they've all got mad. But this is a different town.
But he's the only one that I ever felt bad about being critical.
And I would say, yeah.
Because the guy used to do, he called my mom on her birthday. Yeah. Every year he would call my mom and wish her a happy birthday.
It's called playing a long game.
No, he did.
That's like Mike Norvell used to give us lunch for every Monday pregame.
Yeah.
Every Monday of every press
play
conference.
The game. Yeah, you're playing the game.
He used to give us lunch. We ain't had lunch ever since.
I don't think that's playing a game with Pastor. I think that's just who he is.
Do you know what's wild? When we were talking, you mentioned Mike Norvell, and let me just mention this as an aside. So I was looking through my college football magazines last night.
Phil Steele?
Of course. And the Mark Lawrence one that I bought when I couldn't find the Phil Steele one. And I was reading all the UNLV stuff because we're having Dan Mullen maybe today on the show.
Mullen.
We're having maybe Dan Mullen. We're having somebody named Dan Mullen on the show. And we got to have him because Gary gave me a question to ask him, which I need to ask. So I was on with Gary earlier, and he said, what you need to ask him? Ask him who he would start at Memphis. And I was like, that's perfect. You've done all the research. Yeah. You've watched all the Stokes tape. You've watched the Aaron tape. Who would you say? We don't know who's starting, so who's starting?
Who would you want to go against?
Yeah. So I can ask him that.
Throw a little dart in there.
I wish you would have told me that before yesterday. I would have asked Coach Huff that.
What?
Who would you rather start?
Oh, between them and UNLV, who would you start if you were Dan Mullen? Yeah, that's funny.
Origi can't throw the ball.
Well, but he might be able to run it though. He might be able to run it, and he might be able to throw like little dinks.
You never know.
You never know. And Dan Mullen's made a lot of quarterbacks really good over the years. So if the guy has a chance of being good, Dan Mullen probably be able to make it good.
They fired him at Florida, and Florida has not done. He made the SEC championship game, and they haven't done crap since he left.
So anyways, I was looking through the magazines. That was that's where I was going with this. I didn't even think about this until last night when I was looking through this, and then Devin just jarred my memory when he was talking about Mike Norvell. Bro, Silverfield was here 6 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long time.
It is.
It is a long time. I was like, damn, man, that was 6 years. Norvell's last season was 2019. It does not feel that long ago.
His first season was
It
COVID.
doesn't.
It was like yesterday, low-key.
Yeah, his first season was
Doesn't
COVID.
feel that long ago.
Like Jordan Travis was his first quarterback at Florida State. And
that whole college game day thing, though, that doesn't feel that long ago.
Nah.
6 years ago. He was here for 6 seasons. And I was like, damn, man. Yeah. I think I would have said Ryan was here for 4. I think if you would have asked me yesterday, how long was Ryan Silverfield the Memphis coach, I would have said 4 years.
I would have, because I go through my phone a lot and my memories came up about the Cotton Bowl recently, and it had the date on there, and I was like, wait, the Cotton Bowl was that long ago? We got our ass beat by Penn State?
Micah Parsons was playing at Penn State.
And Singleton, who plays for the Titans now, was playing. Was he playing for Penn State too? Who was the fast running back that year?
I don't think he would have been there.
I can't remember.
The one that ran for 3,500 yards against us.
I can't.
But he might have been. Some of these dudes have been in college for 6 years now.
Versus Penn State.
Anyways,
yeah, 6 years is a long time. Bro.
No, it is. His first season was COVID, and I think that kind of gets gets forgotten about.
It does.
Yeah.
Anyways, last night, in the absence of a ton of sports and sporting events that everybody was talking about last night, yesterday when we were on the show and Tony was in here, Roser said that it was announced that Dolly Parton had passed away at 80 years old yesterday. And one of the things that I mentioned on the show, there were two things. I said, number one, I don't know if there are number one, I don't know how many humans have a higher approval rating than Dolly Parton. I would put her up against virtually anybody. And I think that is in part because of the era of which she was famous. In fact, in large part because of the era that she was famous. That it's almost impossible nowadays to be universally beloved because, where everything is then separated into, people like Johnny Carson and people like Dolly Parton, and even, when Michael Jordan came along and he did the whole thing, it was, if I say something, if I wade in these waters, in these political waters, I'm going to eliminate 50% of the people are then going to think I'm not on their team. I'm not on their side. And I'm an entertainer, and that's not what I do, right? And that's what Johnny Carson did. And when you think about Johnny Carson, he's a beloved figure, right? In American history. Same thing goes with Dolly Parton, right? She never, everybody thinks Dolly Parton's on their team, right? No matter. And she was able to navigate that. And I'm not sure that anyone can navigate that now, right? Because there is an immense amount of pressure for you to use your platform to do something bigger. Right. You're not allowed to just be an entertainer anymore. Everybody expects entertainers to speak up on things rather than be a doer. And she was a doer for the extent of her entire 80-year life. But then the point of this is last night, the amount of videos and the amount of homages and the amount of love that were coming through by everyone was unbelievable to see. And as I mentioned to Gary, since you've known me, I've either had a Dolly Parton shirt or a Dolly Parton sweatshirt. Yeah. Part of that is because,
Dolly guy.
Well, I grew up, my mom loves Dolly Parton, loves her. It would be the kind, if she was on, Jay Leno, you're tuning in to see her. And I think a lot of it is, and I said this, one of the reasons that I've always loved her is because she reminds me a lot of my mom. You know my mom. And it is, and I don't know if it's because of the circumstances, right? My mom, same way, was born on a farm, not too much, born in the kitchen, this kind of stuff. And it's and didn't come from much, didn't have smart parents, all that stuff. And yet this lady became totally larger than life, and all the while just cracking jokes the entire time, being witty, being fun, and always having gratitude for everything and always being happy. You know what I mean? I've said this many times. My mom's never in a bad mood. That's what I was around, right? And I do think that people like Dolly Parton have a profound impact on people like my mom, right? Who was a young Southern girl who's growing up, and this is somebody that she could look up to and see. And it was, I think, for so many people in the South, she was a true, she was an icon literally worldwide, but for especially girls in the South, she was an icon, right? People that grew up without much, they related. They related to her story. They related to, and then to see what she became, and beyond the music and the impact that she had literally on society, unbelievable. And then all the, people were posting like a million clips of her being on talk shows, whatever. She's like legit funny. She's always been. She's always funny. And man, just watching all the homages and all the happiness regarding, her life, like truly like a breath of fresh air and like somebody that makes you feel better about the world. And that's not easy to pull off. And again, there's part of me that is a little sad. Like, I don't know if there ever will be another person that is allowed to be universally beloved,
The closest we probably have until this last kind of run was Snoop Dogg.
Right, but even then, he made everybody mad, when he did the Trump thing, right? Again, it's almost impossible.
Yeah, he was like the one that like everybody loves Snoop Dogg.
I just told Gary last night. It's so crazy. Last night, I was watching people run down. Not that I care. Jelly Roll, and I was like, "What? What did he do?"
No, folks don't mess with
No, but I was like, "What did he do?" Yeah. No, he went on Jimmy Kimmel and did the whole Jimmy Kimmel act. He's the guest host. And so he just did a bunch of Trump jokes and everything. And I was like, huh? I was like, so, but again, who are his fan base? And his fan base, now his fan base is like, no, we're done with him. Right. He's not a real patriot. He's not this or whatever.
They hated him before that, bro.
Crazy.
The Rock,
he was getting smoked before that. The Rock was one of them too. But
The Rock was
Rock's pretty good about it.
He is. He's
Rock's pretty, and I said in sports, probably Curry.
Well, I think The Rock has openly admitted to voting Democrat and Republican. Like he's
I don't know.
Like he's done.
But
both,
again, the idea is that you're on somebody's side.
No, absolutely.
If you do that, and
that's the side.
Well, and also if the New Yorker, put an article, Dolly Parton's not what you think. Look who she voted for. How many people would their opinion change? You know what I mean? What they said, a lot of people would.
Somebody asked Jolene about it,
right? And it's like, all right,
should be interesting now. Or would people say just let her rest?
I mean, because
maybe
I feel like for a long time, I hate to bring her name up, but what's the lady that had the food, the buffet?
Paula Deen.
Everybody mess with her, bro, until she starts saying the N-word.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you something crazy.
We used to love Paula Deen, bro.
I'm going to tell you something.
The buffet was awesome.
Buffet was elite.
It was.
Dude, I'm going to tell you something crazy. When Paula Deen was at the absolute, apex, when she was, everybody loved her.
In all the casinos.
Everybody, everybody. I went, it was at Opryland Hotel. I bought my mom, she did a seminar cooking class, whatever, at this deal. It was like at Opryland. And I took my mom, and we went to Opryland Hotel. And she was going to go, and it was like a day. And me and my dad were going to go hang out and do whatever. And my mom was going to get to go to this thing, whatever. And she went to it. At this point, and then we meet up later in the day. I think me and my dad, I feel like we went and saw Talladega Nights or something. We went and did something. We went over to Opry Mills or something. Yeah. We come back, we meet mom at the Opryland Hotel, whatever. And my mom is like, yeah, it was good. She's like, but she cusses like a sailor. And I was like, what? And she's like, all I ever see her on TV, whatever. She was this and this and this. And my mom's not like that, right? So my mom's like, she was just cussing. She was F this, F that. And I was like, what? Paula Deen?
So, Paula Deen really wasn't.
No, which made me believe she's not what you think she is.
Yeah.
That was at this thing that I bought for my mom. And then years later, she got in trouble, whatever. And I was like, oh, it's just like this, oh, I'm playing the Southern Belle on TV or whatever, right?
Yeah, she was tweaking.
But she's not really behind closed doors. Even with this group of women, she was my mom was like, she's got a real sailor's mouth, and I was like, Paula Deen? Are you serious?
It's not surprising.
It's so it's kind of wild though. So, but the point is,
what PR and media relation, what they can do.
In many cases,
build
people are not always what they seem
Yeah.
to be, and when you've been in the public spotlight for 80 years, it's hard to not be what people think you are.
It's hard to keep privacy.
Yes.
It can be hard to keep privacy.
Maybe not if you live in East Tennessee. Well, she lived in Brentwood, but
you
with
can
her,
get privacy.
I know.
Just over there. Yeah, you can get privacy.
You can.
Go hide in the mountains, girl.
Anyways, all the homages were unbelievable, to say the least. The University of Memphis has a couple of news items, one of which is that yesterday, what are you laughing
I
about?
thought you were talking about the photo, bro. of our boy, man.
What photo?
You see the photo of our boy Ed Scott in Costco?
Wait, what?
Our boy Ed Scott, bro. Come on, shout out to our boy Ed Scott, man. Giving away Costco ticket packages to fans, bro.
Costco's awesome.
Shout out Ed Scott, man.
So they're selling our tickets at Costco?
Damn right they are.
Shout out
And Ed Scott's just going to be there. Ed Scott's going to be there to greet you every time you buy one.
How much do you think they are?
Type
it in.
Let's see.
Oh, it's $99 for 2 tickets.
That's not bad.
For the season?
He said 2 tickets. Oh, is it a whole season? Whole season, Jacob?
Is it a season tickets? Oh, it's one game, but you get drinks and food and stuff. You get the Ed Scott package.
Get the Ed Scott package.
Yeah.
That's why I said
like you get
Ed
the
Scott will be there to
glizzy.
greet you.
Yeah, you get like a glizzy and a drink. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Shout out Ed Scott. The year is going to be 2040.
Is that his daughter? I hope.
It's probably a random fan.
No, it says wants to give one lucky fan a Costco ticket package. So that's a lucky fan.
Did he just find someone in Costco who's like, hey, hold this and let's take a picture.
And put on tiger ears.
And put on tiger ears.
Oh, and you get a $35 food voucher, too.
Oh, okay.
So if you go there and buy, you get to meet Ed Scott, first of all.
Prano pup?
Oh, you think Ed Scott's posted up at Costco?
Yeah.
You just all day?
Just waiting.
You think he's just there all day? Okay, he's giving out samples. Yes, come try this chocolate-filled croissant.
Has Costco replaced Kroger? Wasn't Kroger the big tiger thing? You always went there. To get
the Kroger, the $5
tickets.
tickets. Nah, we passed those days. Now we trying to get into a real Costco.
The year is going to be 2045, and Costco is going to be the only thing people drive to.
That is his daughter, by the way. That is his daughter, chat.
God, I drove by there. It is the daughter.
Yeah.
I drove by there like what's it called? Like maybe like a week ago, and bro, there had to have been 300 people in the gas line.
Yes,
I was like,
the one at Wolf Chase. The one at, dude, no, it's insane.
It was crazy.
Dude, whatever. Okay,
Costco
needs to buy whatever that furniture store is behind it, like Ethan Allen or something. Like nobody ever goes to.
No, well, also IKEA.
IKEA is gone, I think.
I know.
It's over. It's over.
Just turn that into a gas station.
Costco. Yeah,
they could make a fortune.
Dude, traffic in and out of that Costco is a madhouse, all because of the gas.
Well,
my mom gets the gas.
Ed Scott's going to be posted up.
Yeah,
he's going to be there. So if you want to head by Costco, it would be funny if somebody did show up and Ed Scott was really there.
What if he's sleeping?
Surely he's not there.
He's sleeping at Costco.
Hopefully he was just promoting the ticket deal.
Yeah, hopefully.
I hope he's still there.
Hopefully. Penny Hardaway spoke to the football team in a viral video that was circulated around yesterday. People can go watch it. It was a 3-minute speech. I think Gary played some of it today. He mentioned it. It's really good. Really, really good. Penny Hardaway speaking to, and the reason it has even a greater impact is not only because he is Penny Hardaway and because he is a Memphis legend, it also, A, from the heart, B, more importantly, there's 71 new guys in there, and that is the one thing that is almost like an education that needs to take place with anybody that steps on campus, because these guys then just, like, I mean, they could be anywhere playing for anybody, right? And so you kind of let them know, like, hey, man, this is what this is about, and this is what this fan base is about, and this is what this city is about, and I am the embodiment of it, and I could have gone anywhere, and I wanted to stay here, and this matters to me, and all of that kind of stuff. And I do think coming from him, it has a lot more depth, and it means a lot more. And the other thing is it serves as an education for somebody sitting up there if they didn't have any feeling any kind of way. Because honestly, how can, when you are the University of Memphis football program, and this guy came from Old Dominion, and this guy came from LSU, and your head coach just came from Southern Miss, and right there before then he was in Huntington, West Virginia at Marshall. Mm-hmm. Before that he was at Alabama, and it was like, and then all the players are brand new. Like, everybody's just trying to learn the city, and it's like, here's the guy that knows the city best, and here's the guy that knows
the most famous Memphian too, bro.
No question.
The most famous Memphian.
Also,
sports for sure.
And here's someone that truly understands the Memphis sports scene.
Mm-hmm.
and him going up, because that is a message that literally cannot be delivered. Ed Scott doesn't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no way to know. Like, there is a institutional knowledge that Penny Hardaway can impart to people, and I'm sure he has to do it to his players. But, I mean, these guys are really, college football is now mercenaries. You come there for a year, you set up shop, and it's like you don't really know the community, you don't really know the school, you don't really know whatever, and you get a guy up there saying like, this matters.
This matters. These people are spending a hard-earned money. They work. He said they work.
And this
they
is
work 5 days a week,
and
they come out there to see y'all.
And you understand it's a different market.
Yeah.
Right? This is not the same. This is not the same as everywhere else.
Yeah.
And just for him to be standing up there saying, and also I love the crossover. Right? We have never had that crossover. I don't know what was going on with him in Silverfield, but it was like a competition.
We know what was going on with him in Silverfield.
Just it was a competition.
It was a battle of the football and basketball program.
But why?
Who gets the money?
Who gets the money?
Okay.
Like one of them thought they deserved more money than the other.
Right.
As far as like allocation.
Right.
And it never kind of but you could tell from day one, him and Huff are like aligned, whether it's, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like all right, one band, one sound.
Well, it seems like they're all aligned in this bigger goal, right? Because you hear all these coaches, because even Hannah, that they just named the basketball coach or whatever, like everybody's kind of like, okay, here's the deal. Here's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get into a bigger conference. We need everybody pulling the same rope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This can't be because we're going in a new conference as the University of Memphis. We are not going into the conference. The football team's not going into a conference, or the basketball team's not like. So everybody here has got to be pulling the same rope in the athletic department. I do think like that's how it makes it feel. But I mean, now look, that is not uncommon. It's not like most basketball coaches and football coaches are not buddy-buddy.
No.
In fact, almost none.
Yeah.
They usually have beef. Like they usually have some kind of beef.
Even the men's and women's basketball programs, like you think about UConn and you think about Hurley and Oriema can't stand each other. And I don't know what Kim, what's her name?
Kim Mulkey.
And her relationship with Will Wade is.
She in a shitstorm right now too.
Oh, she is?
You see that?
Yeah, she just lost.
She's trying to serve
She's
solve
trying to
world wars.
Yeah, she is. She's trying to solve the Ukrainian,
is that right?
Russia thing. And
she seems like the type that could do that.
She added a Russian player, and saying that because she already had a Ukrainian player on her team, and saying that maybe they can help solve things. I'm like, yeah, the LSU women's basketball team's going to solve Ukraine-Russia, right? And the Ukrainian player has now left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time this intersected with women's basketball, the Merchant of Death was traded for Brittany Griner.
That did happen. Shout out to BG, man.
So I'm not real sure. Yeah. I'm not real sure that we should be combining the two things.
Yeah, I don't know what Kim Mulkey was thinking, bro. She was doing it. But also, too, it helps. Somebody brought up a good point. I forgot, he wears a wristband. He had it on when we interviewed him. They're frat brothers. They're both Kappas.
Oh.
They're both Kappas, so they're in the same brotherhood. So it's easier for them to get along, you know what I'm saying? And you're still pulling the same rope with the University of Memphis. They both were shimmying once upon a time right now.
That makes sense. Gotcha. All right. Oh, speaking of college football in the SEC, the SEC stood up. I don't know about getting players from overseas, but I do know this. You're not allowed to get former pro players. SEC stood up and said programs that sign former pro athletes from the NBA, the NFL, or the WNBA, if you do it, you get a half-season suspension for your head coach, fine commensurate with 50% of the sport's budget, SEC voting privileges revoked on business matters, and the commissioner has latitude to apply other sanctions. Bro.
And they agreed to it. And the coaches and president, they all agreed to it.
Bro.
They were like, yeah, let's nip this in the bud now.
Yeah.
Bro. I mean, there's absolutely no way you can do this. Like, I mean, it's so far, the penalties are so extreme. It almost feels like it's like this, like, okay, like we all thought it was lame and it was a big deal, but like, yeah, man, it ain't that bad. Like,
What if they
it's
all
so crazy because they're all wading in suspicious waters for the last 50 years, and now it's like, But if you do this, and it's like, all right, it's not that big of it. I mean, it's not the end of the world if you do this, but it's the end of the world for your football program.
We're going to find out they all got together because Lane Kiffin wanted to do this so bad.
Well, the other
they all got together like, you know what, we know.
Didn't he say he felt he voted with the coaches because he felt like he kind of had to?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like the dudes was like,
he said that on McAfee. Like, I felt like I had to.
Bro, and what about the basketball coach? Like, they just started school.
Nate Oates?
No.
Will Wade. Yeah,
Remember they said he's got 4 guys. Mm-hmm. How is he going to get it right? I think this is what he thought he was going to do for his roster.
Absolutely is what he thought he was going to do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, that plan changes.
Also.
You know what I mean? Like, how am I going to get players? I only got 4 guys.
Also, what is the point of the NCAA? Because they can't enforce anything.
Yeah.
The SEC's like, hey, we're going to do this, and this, and they're going to be able to enforce all of it. Like,
so here's the question. Yesterday, when you were over at the University of Memphis for the Charles Huff press conference, he was like, hey, we're going to talk to a lawyer. We're going to see what's what, whatever. Like, okay, so the SEC's not doing it, and the ACC's not doing it, and the Big Ten's not doing it. Like, do these non-power schools be like, hell, we'll do it?
Take them all.
Right? Right?
Well,
who's the guy who can't go to LSU now?
I mean, do you really think the American is going to put out, like, nobody even cares?
We ain't got time for that. We got other stuff to worry about.
But also, you might not
Daquan Wright, come play for us.
Come play for the Tigers.
Come play for us.
You and Hunter Tipton, bro, be a dynamic duo. Be like Gronk and Aaron Gronkowski.
It is wild.
Aaron Hernandez.
It is wild. Like a kid like that who was about to enroll at LSU. So now what?
Come on down the street.
But he played.
He got cut by his. He got look. Some of these kids might be getting bad advice.
Yeah, he played at Ole Miss last year. Like it's literally right down the road.
Street,
like, dude, you've probably been up here, flown through the airport. Like,
talk to the same girls because they're right down the street, bro.
So, you're saying he could just enroll in that? I think they're saying you can't.
No. I'm saying come to Memphis.
No, I'm saying same girls are in Memphis.
Yeah.
Like right down the street, bro.
You were at Ole Miss last year. You're familiar with Memphis. It's right up the road. Like it's only an hour away.
The little shorties that you was talking to, they right down the street.
It is wild. Do you think the American? I mean, I'll ask Dan Mullen on it if he comes on with us. Like, do you think these other smaller conferences are going to stand up?
Nah,
I think like this is your chance to be more competitive.
Yeah, you can be more
competitive. Or do you think they're going to say, yeah? I mean, Charles Huff was like very non-committal, like just basically saying, hey, we're going to talk to lawyers, we're going to see whatever, Like
we know this.
But he said we got a plan in place, though.
If the other conferences don't do anything, dude, Texas Tech is going to grab all of these guys. We know how they roll. Like, they're going to grab all of them.
Yeah, bro. I wonder too.
The other thing, because here's the deal. They're go ahead and they're saying this now because we know cuts are going to be like Sunday.
Right.
Man, that's a lot of players.
It's a lot of players.
There's a lot of players. I mean, when you're talking about, what did you say when you were at the Titans? You think they had 80 probably there?
They have 90.
80 or 90?
90. I think it's 91
cuts. And then
91 players. You cut to 53.
53, and then you got your practice squad.
And then it's like who's going to get – a lot of these cuts are going to happen, and then who's actually going to get signed to practice squads.
And would I rather be on a practice squad or rather be starting –
at LSU.
Or how about this?
And that was literally the decision that kid made.
Really was.
How about the question now? Would you rather be on a practice squad or would you play at University of Memphis?
Right. It might be a decision.
What would you do?
What?
Would you rather be on a practice squad in the NFL, or would you?
I mean, I guess it would depend on my trajectory as an NFL player, right? Like, do I think? But I certainly think it would depend on the money.
Yeah.
Am I getting more money playing at the University of Memphis, or am I getting more money? And I don't know what places like Memphis have to spend anymore.
$150K.
I'm saying I don't know if they've got that to be able to dole out to players now.
Right.
This kid for sure was going to be getting couple million.
$5 million.
To go play at LSU.
I mean, he's an
so that's a
tight end.
That's what I'm saying. That's a very easy decision. What's not as easy a decision is, right, because theoretically your money has been allocated to your roster already.
Yeah.
But like places like that, it's like, yeah, we'll come up with the money. You know what I mean?
Oh, we'll find somebody.
Yeah. No, well, if it means I'm getting an all SEC tight end, we can find the money. And so maybe, but it'll be interesting to see if these guys have a path.
Yeah.
If all these guys that get cut, like, I mean, what happens to, because you remember the number one player on that list, the kid that was at James Madison?
Yeah.
He's playing UCLA with his coach. Bob Chesney,
Yeah,
who's going to who's at UCLA now.
Right.
And this was his best defensive lineman. This guy was a Sun Belt Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Right? Or what about that other guy that played for LSU last year? He had 2 sacks for the Bengals in a preseason game already.
Oh,
Hyman?
Yeah.
Jack Hyman or whatever his name
They're
was?
running back from Oregon State. Did he commit somewhere?
Right. So, I mean, is this just going to be whether or not? Now, I guess that kid cannot go to UCLA because the Big Ten's not going to let him.
Mm-hmm.
So now him. What about him? What about the kid for Daquan Wright? What about these others? Because the Big Ten and the SEC have both stood up. Those penalties are so outrageous. Like, truly.
Severe.
Like, I mean, you are
severe.
You're pummeled.
Half of your operating budget?
Y'all better not do it. That's what I'll be
Dude,
honest.
your coach gets suspended for half the season?
Right.
Just that. Let's just say if you just left it at that. Okay, you can sign one of these guys, but your head coach is going to be suspended for half. Like, that would be the only penalty that is needed to dissuade anyone from doing it. Yep. Instead, they're like, and also half your budget, and also a fine commensurate with 50% of your budget, and also SEC voting rights or privileges are taken away for everything. It's like, wait, what?
And they came up with this stuff quick, too. It didn't take long. Well, we was having this conversation. The conversation came up last week.
This is hammer time.
This is like, yo, we nipping this in the bud right now. By the way, I looked it up. Maybe, you know how much practice squad players make?
How much?
I hate to pocket watch, but it says on the young end, you make $250,000 a year.
Is that right?
For a full 18-week season. You get paid $15,000 a week.
And you can get signed off of a practice squad.
Yeah.
I think
that's more than I thought.
That's all I thought
that is
too.
more than I thought. And I think each team can protect 1 or 2 practice squad players, and the rest of them are up for grabs. Like other teams can come and grab them.
How many guys are on an NFL practice squad? I really don't know.
I mean, on an NFL practice squad, I got you.
You got a 53-man roster and what?
16 to 17 players of extra. Yeah.
So you basically have 70 guys.
Yeah.
And they can
within
protect.
the thing.
Yeah, and they can protect up to 4 players each week to keep other teams. So, like, if you have like a linebacker injured, you want to protect one of your linebackers on your practice squad because you may need him to play next week. You can protect him from being signed by.
I ain't gonna lie, Vernon. I might be changing my mind.
Right.
I think I'd rather be on a practice squad.
Because you're probably not getting $250,000 from.
No, because also too, like, I can be low key. I got to go to practice and go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad living, bro, for a practice squad player.
And I might get called up.
And I might get called up. If I go to a college, they expect me to be great every week. Practice squad, I can just,
It's like, who are some of those guys that just stay like back, second, and third string quarterbacks their entire career? They're just like,
count checks.
I show up with the clipboard. I'm cool. I stay out of the way.
You know what? I changed my mind on that.
All right. Also news, Mississippi State has canceled their future games against the University of Memphis. The Tigers are scheduled to play host to Mississippi State in 2028 and travel to Mississippi State in 2029. The agreement has been replaced with a game in Starkville in 2034.
That'll get canceled.
Bark, chicken.
It's 8 years away.
Yeah, right.
Due to the terms of the Mississippi State contract inherited by the current administration, the previously scheduled home-and-home series in 28 and 29 has been canceled and replaced with a single guaranteed game at Mississippi State in 2034. The contract included a force majeure provision allowing the series to be canceled without financial penalty if the SEC expanded to a 9-game conference schedule. Memphis said in their statement, as scheduling models continue to evolve across the Power Four, Memphis Athletics has taken a strategic approach to non-conference scheduling, focusing on securing the strongest possible group of 6 opponents as reflected in our 2026 schedule. They do not have any Power Conference opponents currently included in their non-conference schedule for this season or next season. They do have 2 group of 6 games this season, which of course are UNLV and Boise State, and it makes a game like the UNLV game, and Boise State. I mean, that's what's going to have to happen. No, you're not going to be able to schedule any of these schools, especially not to home and homes. So you're going to have to schedule the best ofs, right? Like that has made you're just going to have to play the best of the rest. And in fact, they are this year, right? As I've told you, as we have been previewing throughout this season, you go to any prediction and like best chance to make the playoffs, like UNLV and Boise State are the ones that are most commonly referenced in those because of the non-power conference schools. They're supposed to be the best. They're supposed to be the best of those non-power conference schools. And so I've made it abundantly clear, as we've talked about this many times, those games are unbelievable barometers, because that is like if you have dreams of being competing for a college football playoff spot, you have a chance to play against the two teams that are most commonly mentioned as being able to get a college football playoff spot. Like, you look around the country, like people think, I guess James Madison you probably have to throw in there too, but they lost their coach. But UNLV and Boise are the ones that are
you fighting with.
They're brought up all the time.
Yeah.
So if you beat them heads up, and so that's why that portion of that's why that sentence is in that statement.
Right.
It's basically this admission, yeah, bro, none of these power schools are going to play you anymore, especially the SEC schools because they've gone to 9 games. It's it's too big of a risk.
I mean, we saw last year.
We beat them. We beat them. Mike Leach was the coach. That was the Calvin Austin punt return game.
Yep. And on the Arkansas stuff last year, and you look at Arkansas, and it's like, dude, their scheduling was so stupid when you think about it from their perspective. It's like, why are you playing Memphis and Notre Dame?
Folks getting shaky,
like, why are you doing that? Like, it makes no sense to do.
University around here, man.
I understand though when they've gone to 9 games, why? You know what I mean? Like these guys want to hold on to their jobs, right? And they got to get to they got to get to bowl games, and they most of these fan bases are not going to be happy if your team doesn't win 8 games.
Like Silverfield's got to play.
Memphis, they're really going to be
and
mad.
It's like, well, you got to schedule 3 wins.
Well, Silverfield's got to play 9 SEC games this year and Utah.
Right.
Like that. you know, he didn't schedule that game.
He would have been ducking smoke for sure.
So they're going to be getting out of this. Mississippi State is, and that is going to be. That's the reason that sentence is in there, is because they're very clearly going to try to like schedule the best of the others.
Yeah.
That's just
so we might have a game with James Madison probably coming up in a couple of years.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just look who are the best teams that are not in power conferences, and those are the ones you're going to be playing. Yeah. So I mean, you probably
are we just going to be in the Pac-12 anyway?
Allegedly,
we got to play
much.
Washington State and Boise and Oregon State,
right?
Every year.
Yeah, Utah State.
I mean, that's who you're calling,
right?
You're trying to find those because these other ones are not going to play you.
Because you already played like Tulane and South Florida.
I mean, bro, Arkansas and Mississippi State have both gotten out of games with Memphis.
Ran out. Upset University around here.
They've both gotten out of games with it.
Yeah, bro. You don't come to
and Mississippi State's already replaced them. Who did?
Louisiana Tech.
Yeah, La Tech.
Yeah, La Tech. Because you could beat the brakes off La Tech.
Right.
But you ain't coming to that bowl.
Right.
You're not coming to that Liberty Bowl, Verno, and coming out alive.
It's super depressing.
Lock the gate.
It's super depressing. Bank. And it also just, I mean, and again, it's one of those like where it's like, dude, just get it.
Yeah.
Like, it just makes it more abundantly clear you have to get in a bigger conference, or else you're never going to be playing these opponents. And it sucks because the only rivalries we have left are regional. That's the only fun part left. It's playing Tennessee, it's playing Arkansas, it's playing Ole Miss, it's playing Mississippi State, and like all those are off the board. All of them.
Yeah.
And that like because then at least there's people that you work with and people you go to school with that are fans of those teams. We don't have anything left for rivalries.
We don't.
Nobody cares about friggin' UAB.
Come on, bro.
Or Tulsa or
we got this battle,
North Texas.
This battle of the bones. Me and Rosa met a guy on Bill Street.
Yeah, we did.
We did his engagement photos, Verno. You can't tell him that UAB Memphis rivalry don't mean something.
He had the bones.
He had the bones, bro.
Had them.
He had the bones.
Okay, that guy's
bro.
a loser.
He's just old and loves UAB athletics.
That's what I said.
All it was.
Okay. So I guess we're saying.
Are you gonna call him a loser?
He called a man a loser.
He just loves his Blazers at the. He told us. He said, you know what did it?
Okay, you know what?
I said Coach Kennedy criticized the team tore them apart on his radio show, on his coach's radio show. Ever since then, the team turned it around.
I guess I do have smoke with them. Hey, they ruined our season last year, and I still hate you, Axel.
It's fair.
All right, let's take a quick break. We'll see if Dan Mullen joins us.
We'll find out.
Chris Vernon Show.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Are you an entertainer who loves to dance and hype up the crowd? If so, the Hustle Hype Crew is a perfect opportunity for you to gain professional performance and entertainment experience. The Hustle Hype Crew is a hip-hop-centric performance team that brings the energy to all the Memphis Hustle games. Come audition for the best entertainment team in the G League on Sunday, September 13th at Landers Center. For more information, visit memphis.gleague.nba.com/hype crew.
What are some of the best team bonding activities that you've been so far?
We always open up with a scavenger hunt to familiarize ourselves with campus. We did a sip and paint, Gatorade, of course, and did some canvas painting of some Nike shoes. We went to Top Golf. We had a game night at my house.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hart live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
The Grizzlies are on their way to a new era, and now's the perfect time to buy in and secure your seat to witness history. With the 2026-27 half-season tickets, you can see the future take shape in real time. With a talented draft class joining our young core and starting this season, half-season ticket holders can own the moments with all new MVP benefit, including inside access to exclusive events, perks that match your passion, and rewards that take your fan experience to the next level. More information, visit grizzlies.com/tickets or just call 901-888-HOOP or grizzlies.com/tickets.
When the arena lights dim for a concert or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person who will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's a person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to give you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let other fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Stay on top of everything happening in the 901, the Mid-South, and beyond with Grind City Media's e-newsletter, bringing all the news and notes directly to your inbox. Lang's World, always by Lang Whitaker, touches on the biggest stories in the world of sports and pop culture, while Michael Wallace's Grizzlies Insider brings you all the latest coverage and analysis around the Grizzlies and NBA. Don't miss a thing. Stay connected to the conversation and sign up to download the lowdown today at grindcitymedia.com.
Each challenge is unique, so each game plan is customized to identify opportunity and the path to victory. It's true in basketball, it's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with personalized planning and advice. Play hard, bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by May 30th, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
New Amsterdam Vodka is an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. It's the only exceptionally smooth vodka that is 5 times distilled, 3 times filtered, and rated 93 points. New Amsterdam believes wins big and small become legendary when you celebrate them with your crew. So here's to the blue, white, and gold, the Memphis grit and grind, and reliving winning moments big and small with Tennessee's favorite basketball team. New Amsterdam Vodka. Find your wins.
You look at the schedule, and I know there's not an Arkansas on it or an Ole Miss on it, but these first 3 games are massive.
We can't be worried about being the favorite or not the favorite. What we got to do is go out and beat the opponent in front of us. We want to play the best, right? You can't say, I'm not going to schedule tough this year because we might not be good. Like, what kind of mentality is that? And that's certainly not the city of Memphis's mentality.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show. And we said Roser's reputation was on the line on whether or not the head coach at UNLV, Dan Mullen, showed up on the show today. And sure enough, Dan Mullen is here. He's the head coach of UNLV. Memphis plays UNLV on Saturday night in Las Vegas. Coach Mullen, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How y'all doing today?
Man, I'm so glad. It looks beautiful there.
It is. Oh, it's nice and toasty. I'll tell you, we just came in from practice. I think this is our 17th day over 110 degrees. So, but fortunately, Saturday night will be nice 70 degrees at Allegiant Stadium indoors in the dome. So, it'll be a beautiful day in Vegas on Saturday.
Obviously, you've had a long coaching career. Tell me, what is unique about coaching at UNLV?
You know, for me, when I got out of coaching for a couple of years, was doing TV. I needed a unique situation to come back. And here at UNLV, one of the things we have unbelievable facilities here in the Fertitta football complex on campus. Las Vegas is a great location for recruiting for football players between the great talent we have here in the city of Las Vegas and the state of Nevada. But you know, you're 3 hours from Los Angeles, you know, you're 4.5 hours from the Bay Area, 4 hours from Phoenix, a lot of great football players around. Like I said, we play at Allegiant Stadium. It was voted as the #1 college stadium in the country, overall stadium, I think, in the country for everybody. So when you have all of those things put together, it's a great, unique place, a place we can compete for and hopefully win championships year in and year out. And, you know, and it's Vegas, you know, I mean, there's always something going on in Vegas.
All right, so how about living there? Is Dan Mullen living in Las Vegas? Because you've been in these small SEC college towns, and now it's like, all right, now I'm moving out to Las Vegas. Like outside of the job, just being a Las Vegas resident and what it's like.
You know what? It's a great place to live. It's actually a small town. You know, if you're local, but you have every big city amenity. I live down at Southern Highlands Golf Club, one of the premier clubs in the country. Unbelievable track if you were to go out and play golf. But you name it, you know, I mean, you get to see, I think you got to see the Sphere behind me a little bit. Yep. You know, you're seeing Kenny Chesney at Sphere. You're going out and you're seeing, you know, you have every restaurant 15 minutes away, every restaurant in the world 15 minutes away, every concert. You're in the sports entertainment capital of the world. It's a long way from Gainesville and Stark Vegas, Mississippi. I'll tell you, you know, it's a little different vibe than we had in those towns.
Well, and how about building the fan base and the pressure that you get there? You were right in the mix. I mean, you were in the biggest of pressure cookers, right? Dealing in the SEC. What is it like in terms of building up a fan base and obviously people getting on board with UNLV now that you guys have been double-digit wins?
Yeah, it's great. You know, I put all the pressure on myself. Like no one's going to put more pressure on winning than I'll put on myself for winning this football team. But we're trying to break big time football. You know, I mean, you go to anywhere out west. Trust me, you know, it's different in the South. You know, it's just different. Yeah. You know, I mean, I know that. But the people of Las Vegas have embraced it as their team. You know, we're their local youth team. You know, I mean, it's a lot easier for a family at Ford to come watch us play than to go, a Raiders game. They could maybe get half a ticket for the price of a family at Ford can come have a whole day watching us with NFL prices these days. But, you know, I think the fans have embraced us. You know, I think we averaged over 30,000 per game last year. Hopefully we're upping it with big games like the Memphis game. You know, and coming up on Saturday night, you know, we got Cal at home, North Dakota State at home. We got some big home games this year. You know, you know, you look and you hope that we continue to grow, continue to build, and get the buy-in for big-time football here in the city of Las Vegas.
Speaking of the Memphis game and games like that, how important are those type of games going forward? Because you may have seen, you may not have seen, but like this morning, your old school Mississippi State, they canceled their contract with Memphis for the next 2 years, right? So now Memphis will be looking for an opponent because there was like, if they went to 9 games. And so it seems like all the best of the non-power conference schools are going to want to try to play each other in their non-conference schedule, just like you guys are playing against Memphis on Saturday night.
Always. Well, you're looking for the opportunity, right, to get the, the one thing we can control is winning the Mountain West Championship. That's number one focus on our board. But if we do that, and then you're looking and you want to throw your resume down for a college football playoff bid, I want to go play the best teams. You're thinking whoever wins the game on Saturday, when it comes into early December resume discussion time, someone's got a great feather in their cap. Memphis is a great program. I know they're one of the favorites to win the American this year. And so we want to compete for the Mountain West Championship. So, when that year ends at the end of the season, if you're comparing resumes, this game's going to mean a lot. And, and that's one of the things we want to do here. I imagine, and I appreciate Memphis even looking at the same mindset, of coming out here to come play us, that they want to try to schedule the big games and play the best teams they can play.
Do you guys run up against it as well? Like these teams now from these power conferences won't even give you a chance?
Yeah, well, I've made a lot of calls. Nobody will play us. And I'm like, hey, you're in Vegas, easy to get in and out of. We got a great stadium. You're playing in Allegiant Stadium. Stick around, watch an NFL game on Sunday. It's all these guys' teams. I called a bunch of SEC teams and some Big Ten teams. They passed. We played UCLA last year at home. We were able to beat them. So I think a lot of these teams are saying, hey, we're going to pass that one. But, it just is what it is. And you see teams trying to buy out. College football's gone through so much change. Whether you like it or don't like it, whatever, it changes what it is. When you're in the middle of it like us, I don't have the ability to say I think the change is good or I think the change is bad. I just deal with the change and move forward on a daily basis. And, I leave that up to you guys. When I was on TV, I'd say more whether it's good or bad. But it changes some of the traditions, some big games. I know when I was head coach at Mississippi State, we played Memphis a couple times. Yep. I always thought that was a great local game to be able to, rivalry for fans to be able to come see them play. So I didn't know about that, but that's kind of too bad. You like these games where there's great opportunities for fans to experience different things, especially when they're a little bit more local matchups.
What do you like about this version, the 2026 version of your UNLV team?
I don't know. You have to ask me Saturday night what I like or don't like afterward. The hard one in today's game is there's a lot of turnover on the rosters. We have a lot of guys back, but, we also have, probably 50% of our rosters new. So when you're looking at, last year we were in the similar situation where Memphis is, where we had, I think, 75 new players last year. So you had no idea what to expect when you stepped on the field. And this year with 50 new guys, you go against each other all the time. But you really don't know until you go against somebody else. We could be really, you could look there and you're saying, hey, boy, they're getting a lot of pressure on the quarterback. Is our D-line good or is our O-line not very good? You just don't know, right?
Right. Imagine
and
us
vice
every
versa
day.
And all that stuff. You just don't know. We'll find out Saturday night for sure.
Oh, trust us. Look, we're doing a show in Memphis. We're trying to analyze what the season. How do we know? We got new coach, new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, 71 new players. I have no idea what they're going to look like.
You're trying to watch film, but you're not watching anybody you're going to play. You're watching film from a couple years ago from all different schools, different players, all over the place and in every phase. So, but, week one also, though, and I've always believed this, and it sounds like coach talk with her. It is so true. Week one's about you, right? If you're going to come in and say, I'm going to try to completely out scheme somebody in week one, you're out of your mind. Figure out, worry about whether your guys play hard, your guys execute, your guys handle the transition from training camp and scrimmages just to what a real game day is all about is what it all comes down to.
Well, look, we still don't know who the Memphis quarterback is. I'm interested from your point of view. And Charles Huff said, yeah, I'm not, you know what, I know you guys want to know who the quarterback, I'm sure UNLV does too, right? So how do you go back? Obviously, they've got two quarterbacks, one Aaron Nolan, one Marcus Stokes. Like, do you go back and watch the film of those guys from their previous spots? And most importantly, who should they start, Dan? since you've done all the film breakdown.
Hey, that's up to them. We watch it, but you watch both of them. The hard part is they're not playing in the systems they're going to be playing. Right? They're going to be doing different things. So you're trying to break down some different skill sets that they have. Do they have any tendencies or discomforts, if you will, right? Where we can put them in uncomfortable situations. Those type of things are the things you study, more than how do they execute the scheme and that type of stuff. So, like I said, it doesn't matter to me who plays quarterback for them. They're going to have so many new faces out there on the field. It really matters to me that, we have 11 guys on defense that run the ball really hard, are physical, and would get there with bad intentions, and then we play sound defense. We fit our gaps. We cover who we're supposed to cover. We're where we're supposed to be defensively. And if we do that, let's worry about us playing hard, and no matter who their quarterback is.
And so a portion of that is just, it's almost like a lot of times I'm sure throughout your coaching career, you could at least have a decent gauge on what your opponent was going to look like. It's just now in college football in the year 2026, it's like impossible to know at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I mean, you're into week 4. I always remember they used to say, hey, they shouldn't have any polls out until at least week 4. Let's see who does something so there's not a bias. Right. But that's forever true now. I mean, you have no idea. Where there's so many new faces on every roster. Let's give it a couple weeks, see what everybody looks like, and then we'll figure it out from there.
I saw somebody post a video of you touring the University of Memphis and all their facilities when you were doing the broadcasting, right? That you did a video there where you were touring the University of Memphis. You did that at a lot of campuses, and I'm just interested in that time that you were broadcasting and talking to different coaching staffs, going around the country, seeing how other colleges function. How much do you think that helped you when you returned to college coaching, just that time while you were broadcasting?
I think it was huge in that football was going through a lot of changes, right? And I was able to see those changes from afar and not have to deal with them on a daily basis, really, and kind of reprogram myself. It is, listen, Saturday's Saturday. But the rest, when you're not playing the game, when you have the NIL, when you have the transfer portal, when you have guys coming and going, when you have new rosters and so much turnover, it's a little different game than it was 10 years ago. You look back and, my time at Mississippi State, you look and say, okay, hey, we're building up. We got a bunch of 5th-year seniors, guys that have been in the program for 5 years. We're going to be a great team this year. You just see it. Now you're year to year. So you have to take a little different approach to how you run the program as a whole. And I think getting to see all of those different schools was a huge help for me of how different people managed it and how the game of football was evolved. And I was able to evolve myself without having the stress of doing it on a day-to-day basis.
Do you think the job of being a head coach is radically different than the last time you were a head coach?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that are different now than when I was there before. You're looking before and you're sitting there and you're saying, hey, okay, we got these. I remember we had a 2014 team at Mississippi State that was number 1 in the country. We had to have a freshman cookout, and we had these guys, Dak Prescott and Bernard McKinney, with a bunch of these great NFL players. These guys. Came over. We do like a freshman cookout at my house, and you could tell from one year to the next if that group was going to be good. Not like hey, 3 years from now we're going to be pretty darn good. But right now, if I did a freshman cookout, I don't know if any of them will even be here in 3 years.
How many freshmen do you have? 5. You probably got 5.
We still recruit hard out of the high school ranks, but you don't know who's going to be around and. From one year to the next. So I think that part of how you run your program, your individual, how I run practices in like game week, how I approach game day, that's the same as it's always been. I'm always trying to maybe tweak here or there to always try to improve or find little ways to get better. But how you run the program is different than it was 10 years ago.
How about navigating the quarterback situation? Because in Memphis, as you know, is going through the same thing, right? These guys, like everybody transfers to somewhere. Everybody wants to go somewhere because they think they're going to play, they're going to start, right? And so there's that yin and yang of like, all right, well, whoever doesn't start, they're probably just going to go try and transfer or whatever. It sounds like from what I read, now you can confirm that like both your guys are going to play.
Yeah, we'll play both our guys. You have Alex Orji got hurt, missed the season with injury last year. Anthony Calandra came in, and he was the conference player of the year. He ends up going off to Nebraska. Jackson Arnold comes in, in his first year in the system. But both guys, to me, a lot of the deal. I think they have some little different things they bring to the table. So I don't mind playing more than one quarterback if they're both ready to go play. And you look at last year's situation where Alex goes down, and I think it was game 3, and you lose him for the year. You better have more than one quarterback ready to go. The benefit we have is, Alex has played here for us. He's played games at Michigan. Jackson played games at Oklahoma, played games at Auburn. So the one benefit I have is both guys that the stage I don't think will be too bad. They both played in big games before,
right?
And so that's always something you get worried about with a quarterback that's inexperienced, that's never played on a big stage before. You worry, but both of our guys have. So I want to get them both into the flow of the season, so they'll both play. And they'll probably. I imagine we'll see both of them in the first quarter. Maybe I'll play both. Maybe I'll play a 2-quarterback offense. Call down to Memphis. We're going to play both quarterbacks at the same time and figure it out.
You don't subscribe to the old. Again, this is the difference between they would be asking you this on ESPN once upon a time, right? The old if you got 2 quarterbacks, you got none. Dan Mullen does not subscribe to that.
Yeah, I mean, I hope I have 2 quarterbacks because you're one play away from playing the second guy. So I think that guy's got to be ready in big moments. If you want to compete for a championship, you better have somebody ready to go in and step in and go play. And so that's a big part for me and that's a big part to the quarterback development. I mean, the NFL, it's kind of funny, and maybe I guess the SEC's that way, and the Big Ten, some of it too, right? Where if you're paying one quarterback $50 million a year and you're paying your backup $3 million a year, you kind of know who the guy is. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We're not at that level here at UNLV, so you know what I mean. We just coach you up, and you go play.
Understood. You may have seen the big story about the SEC and the Big Ten, both they are standing strong against this whole you played at an NFL training camp and now you want to come back to school. So the SEC's levying these crazy penalties if anybody does it. Big Ten, same way. Where is UNLV on this? What does Dan Mullen think about this where guys are attempting to come back to get that 5th year?
Yeah, I think, to be perfectly honest with you, it should have been fixed in January. I think if the NCAA would have said, hey, we're going 5 for 5 in January and told the kids at that point, we're going 5 for 5. So if you have one more year, if it could give you one extra year of eligibility, you decide last January. And if you declare for the draft, you're out, or you can make a decision to stay. I think a lot of kids' hands were forced. We had a couple, you're not just looking at kids in training camp. You're looking at kids that, have another year of they never even really made it to a training camp. Right. But one more year would do them a real good thing. I think the NCAA did a disservice that way, and they could have solved all the problems just like that.
Have you had players that even played for you last year? Because I'm sure all these coaches, right? It's like
we had 2 guys come back, hadn't made it. They would have played, they would have played for us again this year.
Yep.
Possibly would have given them a shot to get to the NFL. They were at practice for 8 days, and then the ruling came out that the Colorado ruling was overturned, so they were ineligible. And if you weren't, you had to be specifically named in the other one. I just think there was a much better way to handle all of this. That's easy. I haven't heard from our league what our official stance is, but I guess if right, I mean, if LSU will pay them, they could come play for us. I'm all in on that. And,
did that check already clear?
A trade. It's not like they paid you, but they won't let you play. I don't know. Maybe our league will let you come play for us.
I do wonder what happened if the check already cleared, right? I mean, I'd have run straight to the bank with that thing.
they're going to be pretty sad if they call and say, "Hey, UNLV said I can come play for them. Hey, coach, what's the offer?" I mean, it's going to be a couple decimal points over than LSU's probably. I'm guessing in today's world, right?
Do you like playing in week 0?
We did last year.
You did.
You know what? I mean, to me, it's week 1. You know, it just next year. Week 0 is week 1. Next year is going to wait till you get next year's math going, right? You know, you know, I mean, we did it last year. You know, I mean, all it is, it's building up to the season. So for us, this is week 1. We're ready to go play. We started a couple, you know, a week earlier than everybody else, and we just go play.
For Memphis fans that are going to be headed out and cheering on their team, I need to get a couple of recommendations. What is Dan Mullen's favorite restaurant out there?
Well, you're in Vegas right now, so okay. Give me your food you want to go to.
Let's go to a steakhouse.
Barry's. I'm a big Barry's fan.
Barry's.
Barry's. Yeah, in Circa Hotel, old downtown Vegas on Fremont. Awesome atmosphere. I love Barry's Steakhouse. I think that's been my favorite so far.
We're writing this down.
Yeah, we're writing this down, yeah.
We go out there every year for NBA Summer League and always try to hit all these recommendations, too.
Piero's Italian. Have you been there?
No.
Oh, my goodness. Piero's. I love Piero's.
Where is that?
Italian. Right by the convention center. It's off the strip, a little bit, like kind of under a bridge area. It's awesome. Old school Italian. Old school Italian.
All
yeah.
right. And then
I love like new wave Mexican mijos in Durango Hotel. A lot of these are off strip. Like, listen, I'm going to get in trouble with all my strip friends, you know, saying, you know, I mean, if you want to go get engaged or get married, you can go to the top of the world at the Stratosphere Hotel, right? You know what I mean? And see it's spinning around the whole city.
What's the famous one we went to?
The Golden Steer.
Yeah.
We went to the
Golden Steer is fantastic.
It was awesome.
They got Golden Steer. Like, you know, the thing at Golden Steer, you're not getting kind of ordering your own. You're better shares, right? You get the big steak sliced up, the giant lobster, the Australian lobster.
Oh, so good.
Get that seat in the back next to the mob room.
Yep. Elvis. There's like a whole Elvis section there, too.
It's awesome.
It's unbelievable. Awesome. How many shows do you go to?
You know, I've been to a bunch.
Oh, really?
Obviously, yeah. Like, well, I mean, I probably saw in the last 2 years, I've seen Kenny about 7 times at Sphere.
You went to 7 times to see Kenny Chesney?
You know, Kenny hangs out with us here at the facility, so he spends a lot of time here, so I like return the favor to go hang with him at Sphere.
Do you go to any of the ones on the Strip?
I have. You know, it's a really cool one. It depends what you want to see. You know, I go to some of the Broadway shows. Matt Franco. Have you seen Matt Franco?
No, the magician.
Unbelievable.
Really?
Unbelievable. I mean, he's doing stuff.
Go.
I mean, he's got cards. I mean, he's unbelievable. It's you know, I mean, that's a really cool one. You know, there's a lot going on. It's a lot of fun. What is different? What I try to do, and I've really tried to do, is when you do have time off with my wife, kids, go embrace Vegas. You know, I mean, a lot of times before, you know, when you're a coach, you're tired. You're like, man, I'm tired. I'm just going to sit on my couch. I just want to sit on my couch. We try to get out, go experience a lot of different things. There's so much going on here. I mean, you know, there's a ski resort 45 minutes from here. You can be water skiing on Lake Mead 45 minutes one way and snow skiing in Mount Charleston 45 minutes the other way.
How was your perception of what that would be like to live there and coach there different than the reality of it?
You know what? I got really lucky is I'd come out here and I have a bunch of friends live in Southern Highlands. And so I'd go down there. John Cicenti, one of my best friends, lives there. And I'd go out and play the member guest. So I kind of got a little, you know, when I was not coaching. So, you know, there were a couple of years I was coming out here and not doing the 72-hour bender on the Strip.
Yep.
Right. You know, like most people, like, they're like, how do you live there? Like, I come into Vegas after 48 or 72 hours. I'm shocked. I said, because in your 72 hours, right, you get up and you're going to like Omnia Day Club. Then you're going to the hot, right? Then you're going out to Golden Steer. Then you're at Hakkasan until 3 a.m. And then you hit the pinky ring for after hours, right? And, you know, I'm like, all right, if we're local, pick one. I might do one of those 4 things in a weekend. And then, like, then I go home.
So you're not a great host anymore now that you're a resident.
I'll point you in the right direction, and I'll come. I'll do one of the 4 things, and then when you go to hit the gas, I'm going to bed. But when you live here, it is that way. So I got to learn a little bit of the local part of what it is to be a local and how cool it is to be a local. I mean, like if you go, the nice thing. I mean, I live right down 15, take 15 south. It's about 17 minutes from my house to the Strip. That's even with traffic sometimes. So I can come in the back way off the Strip in 17 minutes. I'm at any restaurant, any show. I mean, Golden Knights games. I was at a Stanley Cup game last year, finals game. I mean, the A's are coming to town. They played a couple games at the Aviator Stadium. I got to throw out a first pitch at an A's game. There's so many fun things going on around town.
This sounds fun. It does. You make UNLV sound super fun.
It's an awesome place to be.
Coach, are you going to Metallica?
Are you? Oh, Metallica's coming to the Sphere.
Yeah.
All right, it's in season, so that makes it tricky. I got a lot of friends coming out to go to it. I did make the call. It's right now the hardest ticket they've ever had at Sphere.
Wow. They say the set list is going to be different every night.
Yeah, so it's
like totally unique set list.
Have you been to Sphere?
No.
For a show?
No.
It's different. I mean, it is. I'll tell you what. Like I said, I saw Kenny, and I saw it 1 year to the next. Obviously, this year, he changed up the show from 1 year to the next. But I mean, if you're on the floor by the stage, it's totally different than if you're up in the seats.
Yeah,
it's a whole different. If you could go, it don't matter. I didn't go see Backstreet Boys, but I would because and I'm about 6 years too old, right? I'm an '80s guy. I'm an '80s guy. You know what I mean? And so it's not like they're not like I can't reel off every Backstreet Boys song, but the show's it's going to blow your mind.
That Metallica thing is going to be the most unbelievable.
It's going to be insane.
It's going to be insane.
Coach, how do you keep your guys off the Strip? You mentioned all them spots you hit in the city. If you're a young 19, 20, 21-year-old, you mentioned all them spots. I'm trying to hit those spots, but how do you keep them kind of focused and locked in?
Because they're local. They're locals too once our guys come. So I'm just, when you're local, like when you come to town, you're like, hey, I got 72 hours. Let's go.
Yeah.
And our guys have 7 days a week. And so they'll come to, they go, it's NIL world. I mean, our guys go post. I'm sure they get comped a lot of places around town. They get taken care of, I mean, they've been, Tark back in the day and back in the 90s, that 90 basketball team, man, they were NIL it up, man. They were out here. Now it's a little bit more legal to do, and so our guys just go enjoy it. But when you're local, it's not every single day.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's actually a great perk, right? It used to be called cheating.
Yeah, now you can do it legally.
Now, what better place to be when you can do it?
Bash that team, right? I don't know. I don't know if many people can reel off a starting 5 for college basketball teams, and most people can reel off the 1990 running Rebels.
Oh, bro, every year when we're at Summer League, I take a picture next to that statue of him chewing the towel. It's unbelievable. That statue outside of Thomas and Mack is so cool. It's one of the great sports statues. It really is.
Awesome.
The Shark one. All right. The last thing. You would hope on Sunday morning people say this about your UNLV team. Like, what kind of team, if you envision the way you guys are going to play and what you're going to look like?
Number one, the guys played hard. For week 1, their effort was at an extremely high level. 2, fundamentally, we look sound. And by that, I mean, we protected the football on offense. We blocked people. We took care of the football, threw and caught it. We tackled people in the open field. For week 1, I hope people come out of it and say, you know what, man, those guys play hard and they're fundamentally sound. And if we do that, I'll feel pretty good about things moving forward. We're going to have a good idea, of what type of team we'll be after that and where we have to work on after that.
This is going to be awesome because everybody's going to be watching it. It's Saturday night. It's on Big Fox. I mean, you've got the
national
stage.
TV. I mean, everybody. That's what I said. That's the fun part. Week 0.
Yes.
I mean, everybody's jonesing for football right now, right? I mean, everybody. You got the shakes right now. Like, you're getting ready for Saturday. you're talking about the only game on Big Fox is pretty special, right? I mean, and a big game with possible playoff implications and two teams that are expecting to compete for conference championships. I mean, this is a big stage for both teams. I'm expecting a, big crowd at Allegiant and a huge national TV audience because it's back. We're back.
I know.
Football.
I can't wait.
We're back. Football's back.
We cannot wait to watch this college football game and all these games. I mean, it starts off with that Ireland game at 11 a.m. and I'm already treating it like it's again, it's back. So it will be sitting in front of the TV starting at 11 a.m. And then obviously the nightcap featuring Memphis and UNLV is going to be amazing. Thank you so much for coming on the show today, man.
Always good to be with you guys. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thanks, Dan. Dan Mullen. Oh, Roser, he saved your ass.
Right.
He saved your
Your
ass.
booty hole sweating, Roser, the whole doing the break.
Man, it was. I
got a little worried.
Booty hole, the sweat was running down the crack.
So, behind the scenes, we 3 minutes to go in the break. Our breaks are 5-6 minutes long. 3 minutes to go in the break. We had him, and we just couldn't get the audio working right.
Dude,
and then we got
he's
it.
for sure one of the top 5 coaches. Honest. If you were to ask me and Roser's rankings of coaches we have had on the show over the years,
awesome.
dude, every
He's
time
the
we
best.
had it, we used to have him back on at 7:30 all the time.
Yeah.
So, during the DAC years and
Yes.
stuff, bro, he's always good.
Always good.
Yeah. Always.
Always
he was
good.
always good. He's never mailed it in. He's always been fun to talk to, and he seems like a regular guy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
He's pretty made for TV too. It makes sense that he went to TV right after coaching because he got the charismatic personality. You know what I'm saying?
And then he got the itch to get back in it. Got the itch to
and
get
now
back
he
in
Vegas
it.
every night.
And it's super interesting to hear him talk about, just his team. And it's he doesn't know. Just like Charles Huff, Charles Huff said, you know what I mean? He's like, I think I know, but if they run the opening kickoff back on us,
what do I do?
You know what I mean?
What are we gonna do? Yeah, as you say.
I don't know what what I cannot know is if UNLV runs the opening kickoff back against us, how are they going to respond? How are they going to react?
Right.
That's the one thing
How can I know?
Yeah.
And that's
the one thing that keeps you up at night too as a coach.
Of course.
Because you don't
Because
know.
if that happens, you're like, oh my God. Right when the damn thing just started.
And that's as Mullen said, he's like
just tackle, just get the first tackle.
Just tackle.
Hey, he compared it too because you got kids kind of send your kids off to college for the first time, right?
Yep.
You spend the 18 years of your life preparing them, getting them ready. You teach them everything you want to teach them, and you hope when you send them off that they do the right thing.
That's right.
And he's like, this is what it feels like. Sending my kids off is I hope they do the right thing.
Yes. Yeah. But the kid, he said 50% of his roster, and obviously Huff's got 95%. But he also said, if you listen to Mullen, Memphis is in the situation we were in last year. P.S. They won 10 games.
Mm-hmm.
They did.
Yeah.
They won 10.
They won 10.
I would say
what's crazy is, again, I'd have to go back and look at the stories on whatever, but what's his name got that thing cracking right before. Dan Mullen took over for Barry Odom, who had also won 10, right?
Right.
Yeah.
He had won double-digit games there. And then Odom got the, what job did he get? He's getting his ass kicked on a regular.
Purdue right now.
He's at Purdue. Yeah, we were talking about that with Gary. The AD.
Yeah, Kurt Signetti.
Yeah, right.
He in the UNLV before that, he was 9-5 his first year.
Who? This is Odom.
This is Odom, yeah. Then the second year, 10-3, 6-1 in the conference. Yeah.
But then he said he had 70 new ones the next year.
Mm-hmm.
So even they lost Barry Odom, they got Dan Mullen, the whole roster still left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he had to go find a roster.
That's how it is.
And he won 10 games, right? What they lost to last year. UNLV lost twice, right?
They lost in the first.
Oh, no, they lost to Boise twice.
Boise by
and then one other. Who else did they lose?
And they lost to, I think that's it.
They went 10. No, they went 10-4. They lost to Boise and New Mexico.
Yeah.
And then they lost at Boise in the conference championship game, and then they lost their bowl game too. But the bowl game, whatever.
Yeah, that was Ohio, and that
The roster already got stripped. I will say too, when he talked about the quarterback thing, it'll be a lot easier for him to say he's playing two quarterbacks because he has that dude in the backfield. Is it Jaden?
Yeah.
Like the dude was like a
1,300-yard rusher.
Yeah, like it's easy to like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Who's my quarterback when I can just...
How about hand it off to him?
We can lean on that. We can lean on that if we have to.
I don't care who play a quarterback. Just give the ball to the dude that's 5'9" and runs a 4.3.
And also, for being fair, where's Jackson Arnold going? I mean, he's already started at Oklahoma and Auburn. Yeah. Like, you're going to end up at a school like UNLV.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to start at those places. And Orji, I guess did Orji go straight from Michigan to UNLV? Or did he have a stop off?
I believe he did. I think he went straight there. Ooh, I can't spell his name right.
Yes, Michigan to UNLV. He was at Michigan from 2022 to 2024. Then UNLV, this is his first year there. Yeah.
His wiki says he won a national championship. Get your
He did. He won a national
championship.
Can't take it away from him.
Hey, he got an A on the group project.
Let me tell you something too. Hold on. The guy that he had last year was awesome. The guy that he transferred to Nebraska?
He's at Nebraska now. Yeah.
No, that guy was awesome.
Yeah.
And I think he sat out the bowl game. Because, I mean, again, these guys, like, once you're going to, right?
Anthony Coladero, yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah, he started all 14
No,
games,
he's good.
24 touchdowns, 3,500 yards.
No, he can sling it, dude.
Yeah.
He also runs, too.
Yeah, he run the ball. He run the rock a little bit, too, yeah. Did a little bit of everything.
No, he's a good player.
Did you remember they had the drama about that quarterback who got
He's a good player.
for the NIL stuff? Remember that Matthew Sluka? Because he wouldn't get his NIL money?
Is that the USC?
Remember that?
Is that USC? No. Oh, yeah, they lost their That's right.
It was at UNLV.
They lost their quarterback, yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't get his money, so he just dipped out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, bro.
But again, I'm saying he had that Anthony guy last year and 71 new players, and he won 10 games.
Yeah.
Like, you can't – that is the flip side of throwing together a roster is you might be able to throw together, like, a really good roster.
Yeah.
That's what Huff's counting on.
Yeah.
That he threw together a really good one. Seriously.
I hope he did. Look, bro. I got faith in Huffington Post, bro.
Hope so.
Huff's the stuff. Tigers by more than 5.
Well, no.
What?
You mean they won't lose by more
They
than
won't
5.
lose by more than 5. You're correct.
Right. Is the line still 5.5? I think it's still 5.5, right? I don't think it's moved. But
it was 6.
Oh, it was?
It did go to 6 briefly. I don't know if it stayed at 6.
Oh.
Yeah, just tackle that Jaden Thomas dude and we'll be all right, bro. Because he's fast as hell.
I mean, we have no idea.
Just
it's
tackle
5.5.
It's 5.5, okay.
Tackle him.
5.5.
Yeah, the mystery. I think the mystery makes the game even more fun, bro.
Hey, hang on. Are we going to do this?
What? Yeah, Tigers, slam the Tigers right now.
No. Dude, that freaking TCU North Carolina spread is up to 8.5.
Did you see the
TCU?
TCU?
You think we missed it?
Yeah,
Well,
no, TCU's going to beat them by 9
No,
million.
I'm saying, did we miss it? Because
It was 6.5.
But can we get a teaser yet? We couldn't get a teaser because we were going to tease them.
Yeah, we couldn't get a teaser.
We were going to tease them and the
Georgia
other one.
Tech.
Georgia Tech.
Oh, okay, your boy Brent Key, you know. Hey, by the way, we got you see the TCU drama that just came out?
I did see the TCU
Our boy,
thing.
Maybe you might not know him. You know Stevie Johnson from Memphis?
Yeah.
He's a TCU beat reporter.
Oh yeah.
So
he was a commercial appeal guy.
Yeah. So he's covering the TCU. This man got banned and got his credentials pulled for reporting that locker room assault that happened. He didn't mention names or nothing in his initial story, and TCU pulled his credential. That's the only full-time outlet covering TCU athletics, and they pulled his credential away. Free my dog Steven, man. Yeah. A real Memphian. You can't pull his credentials for doing his damn job. Free Steven, bro.
Yeah.
This guy was like one of their best players, right?
The receiver.
I'm saying the guy that whooped the other guy's ass was like a big time player.
Let me see.
No, because they kicked the guy off the team.
Yeah, for sucker punching him. Yeah.
Yeah, but that guy was like a big time player.
Let me see.
The guy that got in trouble for this. I don't know much about this story, and I didn't know this was happening to Steven. But what I do know is the guy that punched the other guy was like a big time player for them.
Yeah, Jacob Fields had 5 picks last year, 84 solo tackles. Yeah, he's a dude. Jacob Fields.
85?
85 tackles and 5 picks.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like an all-conference, like all-everything guy.
Yeah, he came from Louisiana Tech.
Because I saw TCU fans lamenting when he was getting kicked off the team because it was just like, because when they first said it, it was like for player misconduct or whatever.
Yeah.
Conduct detrimental to the team or whatever.
He was the Conference USA co-defensive player of the year last year.
I mean, did you think you were going to keep that quiet forever?
I mean, bro.
When one of your best players is getting kicked off the team, somebody's going to report why.
Exactly.
You know what's crazy? You read this. Has been told the decision stemmed from the victim receiving threats. So this is what happened. The guy that got his ass beat is now getting threatened because the best player got kicked off the team.
Dang. Because the other dude, I think
that's why they were keeping it silent.
Yeah.
Because then if they kick this guy off the team, but the other guy stays on the team, everybody's going to blame the guy that's still on the team who's not very good.
Yeah.
And he said he didn't even name the player.
He didn't name the players. He didn't say names.
So we did, but
so people just did math of like they started doing.
Well, and also you don't know who it was. It might be another good player, but obviously if the guy's getting threatened, it's because you ruined this guy's career.
Right.
The victim, the guy that got punched, is being blamed for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though, yeah.
He is.
He is.
And then they're saying because Steven reported, because then, look, everybody's going to say 2 + 2 = 4, right? You're going to go, all right. So this guy got thrown off the team for player misconduct. Steven reports that the player misconduct was a fight in the locker room or whatever it was, right? People are going to figure out who the fight was with.
Easily.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Who'd he fight?
The dude who we just brought in from Louisiana Tech.
I mean, that's the way. That's the way it happens.
The dude who's supposed to be the best player on our defense.
Right. Well, but I'm saying
probably paid a lot of money too.
But now they figured out the victim, and Steven is saying his point is I didn't even say who the victim was.
Didn't say the victim.
And they're saying, bro, but you had to. They're saying you had to know. Like we wanted to keep this quiet. They didn't want to report it. But dude, that's the job.
That's the job.
That's the job.
Yep.
The job is reporting that.
Mm-hmm.
Why is the player that we paid all this money and all these fans are excited to see, why is he not on the roster?
Right. Player misconduct. Like you're not just going to get away with like somebody not finding out why.
And they said the dude may have been hospitalized too. He had like a broken jaw and stuff like that. So like there was like a little bit more.
And he's getting victim blamed.
Yeah.
Well, imagine when remember when
Can you imagine having a broken jaw? And
you remember like the Charles Carmouche, Will Coleman thing? Like the fight between imagine if
Pastor said he ran into a door.
Right. Imagine if whoever reported that. I don't remember who it was. Was it Wolken or something? I don't know. Yeah.
Nobody got that story though.
What if what if the University of Memphis would be like, whoever got the story? What if they would have been like, yep, now your credentials revoked?
Yeah. Or like Gary wrote a story from back in the day, and like, yo,
Gary would have gotten his credential revoked 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. The amount of
Covered the
Calipari. Oh man.
Like, come on, especially like the place that has the the full-time beat too.
Well, here's the thing. The reason they're doing it is because there's nobody that's going to stand up with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What do they care? Okay. You're not going to cover us. Boo-hoo. We don't care.
The only full-time outlet?
What do they care?
What do they care? Why?
Come on, TCU fans deserve to get some coverage now. Come on.
Of course they do.
Of course they do.
But I'm saying if you are them.
Oh, the university.
I'm saying if you're the the fans deserve it.
Yeah,
but I'm saying if you're the university, you're like, what do we care? We don't care if we cover you.
You don't cover our games.
That's fine.
There's
one of y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, they turned Vernon to the forum.
Well, they turned me in the forum.
You're building.
They turned you to a building, bro.
Dog.
But no, I see what you're saying, though. Yeah.
I'm just saying it's harder if there's a group of people.
A bunch of people, yeah. Like the people that cover the Cowboys, for instance. Because I know Steven covers the Cowboys, too, for the same
There'll be
outlet.
a bunch of other people standing up for you.
I would hope so in this situation.
And hopefully there will be people there standing up for you. But you got to remember, TCU is a weird deal, too.
They are a weird deal.
It's also a weird deal because, look, bro, right now, you post an article about Caleb Downs, you're going to get 700 million hits. You're going to post an article about TCU, it's going to get 4.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's not what they. I'm saying what
TCU University. Bro.
I'm saying what they care about in Dallas Fort Worth.
Yeah, I feel.
What I'm saying is they're way down the, bro. Texas, Oklahoma, Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, TCU is, like, way down the pecking order.
Yeah.
In terms of what sports fans in the Dallas metro care about.
Yeah.
They're lucky anybody covers them.
Damn.
They are. In this day and age.
And I've been on that campus, too. It is like a little
In this
little
day and
different.
age? Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unsurprising that they have. Bro, think about this. I was reading the other day. So the Pelicans signed Ben Mathurin this morning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who, I mean, did you see that deal?
216.
That is wild.
Boy, got chump change, cuz.
Bro, that guy that they said should be investigated for making a deal beforehand, Gary Trent.
Oh, yeah.
He got $64 million. He got 4 times in 4 years.
Gary Trent
And 4 times the
nothing
money.
last year. He averaged 8 points a game last year. And Ben Mathurin was hooping last year.
He got 4 times the amount of Ben Mathurin. 4 times. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wicked.
Later, it's late
2
in the game.
years ago,
anyway,
Ben Mathurin was playing in the NBA Finals 2 years ago.
The point I was making though with this is the first time ever. Now check this out. I read this about a week or a couple weeks ago. It's the first time ever that locally or nationally it's the first time there will not be a daily reporter for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Oh, I saw
Zero.
that. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I think I just saw somebody got hired to cover the Pelicans.
No, it won't be. I'm saying like they're not even like the New Orleans Times-Picayune or whatever it is, or and also like there's no ESPN assigned writer or any kind of athletic writer or nothing. There's nobody covering the team. That's crazy.
Yeah.
An NBA team, by the way, too.
No daily coverage of the New Orleans Pelicans. That's insane.
Yeah, that's wicked.
There's only 30 NBA teams.
You gotta find somebody to have that
No
beat.
shoot around.
No shoot
there's
around.
No media availability at shoot
no
around.
Zion videos of him in practice.
So wild.
Nothing.
It's really wild.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
You'd be able to corner the market if you did it.
Like, who covers the Saints?
I mean, I don't know.
They just don't care about the Pelicans, huh?
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's LSU and the Saints is like.
It really is.
That's
like,
life.
Those are the two.
Football's life down there.
Yeah.
And the other thing is the Pelicans have been bad for a long time now.
They are buns.
You know what I mean?
See, if you can cover, you can corner the market.
You really could. You could be the Pelicans guy.
I just saw a dude that be at Grizzly game just announced that he's going to be covering the Pelicans full time. Let me find his name. Hold on.
What?
How you find likes on Twitter, bro?
Somebody's gonna.
Bro, mobile on mobile?
Bro,
you can't find your likes anymore.
You got to go to your history, bro, to go find your likes now.
Like,
I don't know.
If you go to your profile and scroll over on the Twitter, it doesn't.
All right, here goes. Phil Dawson, New Orleans, the deal is done. I'm coming home to cover the Pelicans.
Phil
Thanks
Dawson?
to everyone who supported the work over the years. Big things brewing.
For who? Who's he covering?
He
them
didn't
for?
say for who, but he's coming down.
Who does he work for?
His bio says he works for 35 people. Pro Hoops Writers, Sports Biz Class, Pro 16 Leagues, Bylines, Clutch Points, Forbes, SI Now. I've met this dude before.
You know what? Maybe
Multiple
he
times.
saw the same thing. He's like, nobody covers the Pelicans
been
full
covering the
time. I'm going to go
Grizzlies?
do
I've
it.
seen him at Grizzly games before.
He covers the Grizzlies?
A couple times. I've seen him like sporadically at Grizzly games every now and then.
Well, he's gonna corner the market.
He's gonna corner the
Freaking-
market.
If you want Pelicans news, this guy's gonna
I
have
know.
it.
At doing it,
'Cause
Dawson.
nobody else is doing it.
At doing it, Dawson finna have the market covered.
Is he a
bro.
Memphis guy?
Oh, I have seen him at Grizzlies
you've
games.
seen him
I've
before,
met him.
yeah.
Yeah. I've met him. I
See?
know who he is. Yeah.
He's from New Orleans, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So now he got the
Corner the market, bro.
corner the market, bro.
There you go. You got it all. You got it all yourself. All right, that's gonna do it for today's show. Roser's reputation is pristine, as Dan Mullen did in fact show up on the show.
The NFL has now said that if you if you get cut and go back to college, and then you're allowed to play in college, if you come back, you cannot re-enter the NFL draft.
Okay.
Or then a free agent.
So that's gonna ruin it for everybody.
Right.
Salute to y'all. I know I'm surprised you didn't spam me with this Verno, but y'all have done it again. Jacob, can you play the video? The accounting intern who created a dunk, and I've never seen before.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna salute
The guy
y'all.
who won the
Salute
Shaq
to the
thing.
culture.
The white
Before
guy.
we go, play the video, Jacob. Look, man, y'all are look.
For the culture, the
For the
highest
culture.
score of the Dunkman season.
We've never seen a white boy jump the way that he jumped.
Can you believe we've taken over dunking
Y'all taking
between
over
this
dunking.
guy and McClung?
Mac McClung has inspired.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
creativity.
Talk about something we would have never predicted.
In the whites and dunking.
Hey, y'all dunking now, man. Shout out to y'all, man.
Show today was brought to you by Prime Global Group. The Grizzlies are a proud partner with Prime Global Group, a leader in innovative, socially responsible real estate investment. Discover smart strategies that align with your values. Find our guy Charles and his guys over at primeglobalgroup.net. Charles Mabry is the dude.
All right. Everything.
Thanks to Dan Mullen. Thanks to Devin Walker. Thanks to John Roach across the glass. Thanks to Jacob back in the studio. We will be back tomorrow. Until then, we gone.